Hello, welcome to Metro Last Light. So we just finished up Metro 2033, and I said I wasn't sure which was going to be next, but I was thinking about continuing the series. I think I wanted to hop right into Last Light while I still had the controls fresh in my memory. So this is Metro Last Light Redux, and they've changed a few different things in here. You can go ahead, you have this little scrolling ticker now, obviously graphical improvements and such. I think this is a little bit of a better version of the game. It's less buggy than Metro 2033 Redux was, but we'll have to go ahead and see. So, just to refresh your memory, last time when we were playing this, Artyom basically blew up the Dark Ones. He blew up their base, we got everything taken out. So now we have to go in, and we're going to see what happened to Artyom and the Rangers after we blew up the Dark Ones. Let's hop into new game here. So this also, kind of like last time, it gives us two different options here. We can play Survival or Spartan mode. So Survival is going to put us much closer to a Metro 2033 style of play. Spartan was basically an added difficulty that keeps it kind of like Last Light was balanced to be. So I'm actually going to play this one in Spartan mode just to make this a little bit more akin to what it should be. I did also go ahead and I have set this to Hardcore, so it should be Ranger Hardcore mode. And yep, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and still play this in Ranger Hardcore. It will be a little bit tougher, but this game is overall much more forgiving, especially if we're playing on Spartan mode. We'll have more supplies, more ammo. Let's see, overwrite previous game data. Yes, I do. So, let me just want to boost this up. 1 or 2 ticks. Yeah, that should be okay. And let's get started.
The Dark Ones came much later, from the garden's direction. The Dark Ones, huge, towering a full head over the highest man. Nightmarish creatures, creepy as a man turned inside out. Monsters born to destroy us. The word was they were incredibly strong and unnaturally evil. That with bare paws they could tear armed men apart. That's all lies. Truth is even scarier.
Right. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're actually starting the game not as our team. We're going to be starting the game as some group of guys guarding just a gate. Not even a gate, just a part of the metro.
I tried calling my family, but couldn't get through.
And that is the alarm bell. There is something coming. I'm gonna go ahead. Let me check out my ammo here. I just have my AK. I don't even have a light. Damn, these guys are not well equipped. Oh, get off your ass, man. Come on. Alright, and there's the Dark Ones. So let's go ahead. I want to hold fire until they're a little closer. And, hello. So, yeah, the Dark Ones tricked me into thinking that my friends are monsters. Obviously, that's less than good, because they're not monsters. They're people, and we just murdered all of our friends. Kind of well, at least that was a quick way to go. But yeah, Dark Ones are, I'm still not convinced that they necessarily are allies yet. And there's one of them now. So, one of the changes that they actually did with the original version going from old to new... Oh, hey, Con. Between the original 2033 and Last Light, is they went ahead and made them look more human. In the old version of the game, the Dark Ones had like more buggy eyes, but they had a huge graphical upgrade from the original version of 2033 up until, up between Last Light. Or up until Last Light.
Before you launch the missile strike against
Hey, Ullman. How you doing, buddy?
How the hell did you get here? Get out! Now! Yes, Ullman, one moment. If a Dark One has survived, it is vital that you try to speak with it, Artyom. I realize that as one of the Order now, you report to Miller. But we must persuade him to allow this mission.
Khan, I told you to get out! This is a classified base. You shouldn't even be here. I'll take you to Colonel Miller. Follow me, Artyom.
Get ready, Artyom. I'll be waiting at the exit.
Move it, you windbag.
So, Khan is trying to figure out what's next. Now that we blew up the Dark Ones, he wants to see if any survived, and to try to figure out what they were trying to do. kind of like we hinted at the end of the last game, they were actually trying to communicate with us. They were not trying to necessarily kill us. But of course, that's hard to tell when all of your friends are dying and getting murdered. This game, I actually am going to try harder to do it stealthily. I'm going to try to do the proper moral choices. This game's moral choice system is actually a little bit more clear. It's a little bit simpler. It's less subtle, and the game is easier to do, if memory serves, without killing people, because it was actually balanced around both options here. Well, why can't I have a room like this guy? I want a room that just has guns on the wall. Do I even have anything at all? Nope, I have a guitar that I can still play and get a moral point just to start off the game strong. So this is actually the D6 bunker. So what happened is the Rangers, after the end of Metro 2033, took over D6 and made it into their base as a military force. Oh, they're talking about how I was one of the guys who found D6. So let's go on out, and you can kind of just see what this place looks like. So here's, you know, a physical training area. There are guys training to fight. There's still a lot of people that you can sit here and talk to, but this has become more or less just a complete barracks for all of the Rangers and stuff to be based out of.
I hear you're a ranger now, huh? We must get a drink sometime to celebrate. For now, let's get you equipped. So, first things first, you're going to need a gas mask.
Yes, I
You
will.
can't make a step on the surface without a gas mask. It's been 20 years and the radiation's still strong enough in some places to boil water.
I don't think that's how radiation works, but I could be wrong.
Don't forget filters for the mask. Sure, it looks cool enough even without these, but they definitely make it better for your health.
Why, thank you, buddy.
Now,
Appreciate it.
medkits. Well, what can I say? Anything you need for survival in a stylish orange case. Here's your advance salary for this month. Remember, your pay is in military-grade rounds. Sure, you can use them as usual ammo for some hefty extra damage, but saving them to buy guns, attachments, regular ammo, and
I'm trying to imagine just a normal conversation like this, completely out of context.
Alright, now to the good stuff, huh? Let's get you some guns. Take the ones you want and try them out on my range.
So the other thing that they added in is they changed the merchant system around. They made it so instead you have like this revolving door type of deal. So because I'm on hardcore mode, Ranger Hardcore, I do have two options that I can choose from. And they actually added in the whole class of weapons that you can now get. So here's our old friend, the Abzat, basically the auto shotgun. Not going to opt for that quite yet, so I actually want to get two different things. So the first thing I want to get is I want to get just a standard AK. And all of these upgrades are actually going to be free, so I'm just going to grab them just to have them. And then they actually added in a second class of weapon that the game badly needed. They added in a sniper rifle. This rifle, made in the Metro by skilled gunsmiths, is extremely accurate and powerful, a truly great long-distance weapon. Now, I don't really have any options for a good scope yet, but I'll add a reflex sight for it just to make my life a little bit easier. So now I am actually about as well equipped as I'm going to be, and we can actually get a chance to see what this game has to offer. So let's check out the shooting range. So, yep, if we go ahead and we can start shooting things. So obviously headshots of enemies go ahead and work out better. Let me do this next. I want to... Obviously, you know, shooting them in the body does a lot less damage, but if I pop them in the head, they're still going to go down quickly. And let's show off the... I think it's called the Valve, yeah. Let's go on. So, yep, very powerful, very solid ammo. I think it's... I want to say it uses the same round as like a Mosin or something. I want to make sure that I'm all topped up because I don't remember if it's going to be like in the original where it actually does cost you ammo to use it. Alright. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, they are trying to keep this hidden from people because D6 has that almost mythological status. So it's not just a question of them finding a base, but people think that it has food supplies and medical supplies and everything else hiding in it.
Open the gates.
Yep. So Khan is still convinced that there is something special about the Dark Ones, and he's going to try to go convince Miller to bring us, since we're apparently immune to the Dark Ones, to get out to where their home was so we can check out and see what happened.
All right, let's go.
Still looking around for any of those diary pages just to see if there's any. I don't remember those ones. Let's listen to Khan ramble.
Weapons, gold, chariots. They'd sacrifice their wives and slaves to serve their lords even in death. Reminds me of this bunker.
cut that shit out.
Yeah, Ullman just has no tolerance for this, like, kind of
The things in
philosophical
D6
bullshit.
are like what the Conqueror took with him beyond the grave. Gold steel, and wild steeds, and treasures untold. Of course, the Tomb Raiders would always die horribly, killed by demons or ghosts, or their own greed.
Khan, will you shut up or what? Hey, I heard that Lesnitsky did something. What happened?
Nobody knows. Lesnitsky was at the lab. When the next shift came, the door was open and the lab ransacked. Lesnitsky was gone.
Shit. So, what's inside?
Chemical weapons, maybe some other shit. That's all I heard.
So, not
Carl's going to carry
only...
a new one because of Lesnitsky. A red-hot poker right into my soul. If I still had it.
So, not only is this base a nuclear launch control system or a missile launch control system, it also was a chemical and biological weapons storage site.
Damn city down.
Obviously, as you can imagine, Chekhov's gun and all, this is going to become a big problem in the future, but we'll get to that later. I don't want to go into too much detail and spoil too much stuff. I'm just keeping an eye out, seeing if there's any... I can't walk on those because I'd look like an idiot.
know what the buzz is about? Why the summons?
I hear the Reds are mobilizing. Maybe Hansa too.
Kerman, take these guys to Miller. They've been summoned.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't really know what his
go on in.
rank
I'll
is,
wait
per
here.
se.
When you've
Apparently,
gone, I'll speak
like,
to
they're
you.
obviously a military organization, and of course there's, like, the colonel, but you never really hear any other descriptors or military
The Dark
rankings.
Ones may have been humanity's worst mistake. What if they meant us no harm, but were trying to communicate?
Don't care.
Perhaps the severe pain and loss of consciousness suffered in their presence just meant we were incompatible. Machines with different wiring.
This place should look familiar for anyone who just watched 2033.
Have the common
Except this room's new.
the connection with the Dark Ones. Yes, people died at exhibition, your home station. Hunter, the best of the Order, is most likely dead as well. And he taught you this. If we don't fight for our lives in this new world, we'll be devoured. It is the law of evolution. But I would argue, the old laws no longer apply.
So, obviously, Khan is much more against the idea of us killing the Dark Ones. I don't know that I necessarily agree with his philosophy, but he does kind of have a point. We did sort of end up killing them off, but I don't think that he necessarily is making the right choice in terms of thinking that they're alive.
Luckily, Khan, this is utter madness. The Dark Ones were the greatest threat the Order's ever faced.
Colonel, just give me a chance. A single Dark One is no threat. Artyom has a gift.
So I
I
keep bumping
believe
my
he can
mouse and
establish
shooting it.
contact with the creature. Let him come with me.
All right. Artyom, go with Khan to the gardens and locate the Dark One. I'll send a sniper along. My best. Anna,
Yes, sir.
Why would we need a sniper?
to eliminate the creature and finish the Order's job.
Miller, you can't. It's murder.
Restrain him!
You idiot. You're making the same mistake that...
We're done here. Escort Khan out of here.
Artyom, it's your last chance for forgiveness. For getting rid of the nightmares. Ah!
Forget about Khan.
Yeah, Miller has no
Looks like he
patience
got
for this
close,
bullshit either.
Too close to the creature and lost his mind. Look here, Artyom. Complete the mission and get back here quickly. A war is coming, and I'll need every ranger at his post. Now on your way.
So, what are you waiting for? Come along, Rabbit.
Yeah, so this sniper here, Anna, that's
It's true
actually
that the Dark
apparently
Ones
Miller's
can
daughter.
sense you. Maybe you could draw it out from hiding so Anna can have a clear shot. But do me a favor. Don't let the Dark One get into your mind, or Anna will have 2 targets. Is that understood?
Yes, sir. If I don't
We
do
now
my job, I'm
suspect
going to get shot in the
Lesnitsky is a
head.
sleeper agent.
Oh
But we
yeah, and that
haven't
Lesnitsky guy,
verified
they
who's
think
done
that he was some
Your
kind
job is to
of
intercept
spy,
him before
and he
he
was sent in to
delivers the
steal
stolen
something from them.
container.
Oh hey, look, diary page. Let's go ahead and let's read that quick. Hop into the diary. Sparta, and then we're in the note 1. I must do what Hunter demanded of me, what Mother ordered me, what Anna expects of me. I must prove to them all that I deserve to be one of them. To be one of the Order's fighters, to dedicate my life to the protection of humanity, the protection of the Metro. This mission is tailor-made for me. I am the only one impervious to the influence of the Dark Ones. Perhaps I was born to rid humanity of them once and for all. And now I am one step from fulfilling that task, so why am I so uneasy? Anyway, I was going to say, Anna's kind of a bitch for a good chunk of the time that we spend with her for now.
Making peace with the Dark Ones. I wish I had been up in that tower myself to see the missiles fall and watch them burn in their nests.
Honestly, it wasn't that great. It was kind of
Would you
cold,
let those things into the
and I kept
metro?
on getting killed by
Let them
monsters. It
crawl
was
into our
actually
brains.
pretty
They can use
shitty.
us like animals. Maybe we could mate with them, so the children could live on the surface and feed off the radiation. Shit. You don't shake hands with the devil.
I mean, so she's not wrong, per se, with her approach. Also, I really wish that we get a chance to mess with her gun. She has, like, a really big sniper rifle, and she also has a... I think that's a suppressed VSV or whatever, or the VSS, or whatever they call it in this game. So, the rifle that I was using in the Black Station after I spent all that time dying on the surface. Pretty solid gun.
Just a year ago, I stood on top of the TV tower and saw missiles rain on the botanical gardens, turning the flesh into ashes, smelting metal and glass. Nobody and nothing could survive that inferno. Yet Khan did find a Dark One there. Now my mission is to find and eliminate it. To finish what I started.
So, of course, we are now going up to the surface to go ahead, and we are now going to kill the Dark One survivor, the only one of its kind that's left. Interesting, like, ethical implications of that.
In the past,
oh,
trains
hello.
were ordinary things. But now, this monorail seems magic, doesn't it? Our kids won't know how to operate these things. And their kids will probably think this was built by the gods.
I certainly hope not. I kind of hope they're able to get back onto the surface. Radiation shouldn't last that long.
This is part of the secret Metro 2 line. We haven't explored these tunnels. Can't spare the time or manpower. So don't wander off.
Okay, so yeah, the secret Metro 2 line. So it's kind of funny that they actually hint at, like, secret Metro tunnels. They were talking about, like, the invisible watchers and stuff last time. Okay, so we're now...
The system and get the lights on. Use their flashlights in the meantime.
Okay, cool. So now I'll actually get access to my flashlight again.
Let's move.
And good. So I want to take out my torch, or my lighter, just to burn my way through all the cobwebs. We're going to be encountering something much, much worse. Yeah, actually, well, we already did last time, actually. I forgot about that. That was one of those changes that they added in.
Maybe we'll have luck with this mission too.
Alright, so let's go ahead. I need to pull... Oh, spiderweb burnout. I need to pull this lever to open the door, I think.
Power's working. Open the gate. I'll cover the passage.
Sure thing.
Great. You did fine after all.
I don't know, like, what her problem is, to be quite honest. She just kind of has, like, the biggest chip on her shoulder about me for some reason. Probably because we were there with her dad to do this whole bullshit in the D6. She has some kind of a problem. Great. And now we are in the spooky tunnels. Yeah, there's a dead end on the left. That normally means that there's stuff that I can steal. Let me... There should be something here. I feel like there's, like, ammo or maybe a diary page, maybe? Am I insane? Do I just have to go here to... Oh, I might be thinking of a different section. Alright, come on, let's keep going. Let's link up with Anna so we can make our way onto the surface. Let's keep our eyes open as well. I want to try to make sure that I grab enough ammo and any supplies. Oh, there's a...
Shit, that thing's fast.
There's a lurker. Luckily, I think that's the only one.
I don't think we'll run into anything serious here.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna go check around here.
It's just a little more walking. Then we'll see if you're a rabbit or not.
Oh, bitch, fuck off. I went ahead, I went here with your father, I cleared out frickin' D6 and took out some massive problems. You can go fuck yourself if you're gonna have that kind of attitude. So I knew there was something to do out here, but before we go up there, I actually want to go read that diary entry.
Put your mask on.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my mask on, and then let's check out that diary entry. Ashes, note 1. This is the only one here, but maybe the Dark Ones aren't the reason for this. It's troubled times we live in. The whole Order is huddling like a beehive. Once it created to safeguard the Metro against any dangers, it inadvertently introduced a new danger on its own. When we entered the tunnels of the D6 secret military installation and found the vast sealed storage facilities, we thought we'd saved humanity. With the stockpiles of food and medical supplies stored here with a functional reactor, we could all survive indefinitely and live to see the days where the radiation on the surface goes down, and we were able to go back there and make Earth our home once more. So, in typical human fashion, oh, actually, hey, take a look. You can see now on my wrist I have not only just like a single light indicator, but I actually have a timer for each filter. So instead of having that kind of semi-arbitrary, whatever it's called, just like a indicator on my watch. Oh, also, if we look up, she should... Oh, did I wait too long? I may have waited too long. Okay, if you go up... Oh. Yeah, I believe that. So, yeah, it gives you a timer instead of just having, like, a rough analog indicator that seems to go at a somewhat arbitrary speed. So the timer, I think, is a definite improvement over the old system. And yeah, having just a plain on-off, you know, visible-invisible indicator was a big improvement, in my opinion, compared to the old version of the game.
Let's go to the main entrance.
Let's keep our eyes open. I think that there's some filters and stuff in a couple places here.
What? Influence?
Oh, and here's a hind. Kind of curious why that would have been flying, like, why that would have gone down, but, oh well. So, yeah, she's kind of shit-talking the fact that we're apparently immune to the Dark Ones.
It'll sense you, or smell you, or whatever the fuck they do, and come from hiding. Just try to stay in the open so I can cover you. We'll maintain radio contact. And if you have second thoughts, don't worry. I'll do it. Okay then. Good luck.
So I've never actually really, like, gone exploring out here, so if I end up dead, that's probably why. Let's... Oh, there's some military-grade ammo, I think, there. And I want to say maybe over here?
Something's still burning where the nest was. That's some fine wasteland. You guys sure did a good job here.
Yeah, I want to make sure I keep my visor clean. Is there...
After all this time.
Maybe they did change that, because I feel like in the original version of Last Light, there was a body over there that I could look at. So, alright, we are going to be dropping on in. Anna just went ahead and she climbed up there. She's now watching out, and she's now watching over us. I don't know if we can quite see her yet. Yeah, I think her post is, like, somewhere over there. There's actually a DLC where we can play as Anna during this part of the game. And it's actually really quite fun. I will, after I beat the games, I'm going to try to do all of the DLCs that are actually worth playing. Because some of them are just little one-off stories, some of them are just really, really fun bits. So let's go ahead. I'm also going to take out my sniper rifle because this is about to get messy. Alright, let me, what do I have for... I got 2.5 minutes left. Let's go out here. Oop.
Get ready. On the right. Those aren't Dark Ones. They're Watchmen.
Oh yeah, so the things that do that, like... I don't know, they basically attack like wolves? Oh, did I not go up and trigger properly? The things that attack like wolves are going to attack me here. Great. So... Yeah, so her gun is going to do a really good job against these things, but I am going to have to keep my... eyes open, otherwise they are going to, they're going to kill me. God, she is fucking quick with that thing. That's a bolt-action rifle. That thing is, that's gonna move. Damn, that's a hell of an arm she has. Let's reload you out. Because I only have, I think, 5 rounds in a magazine, 5 or 6. You can actually end up modifying this to have a larger magazine capacity, but I don't really know what I'm gonna have weapon-wise for a good chunk of the game. There's not many situations where a sniper rifle is that useful. I mean, there definitely are some, but... Ah, yeah, I see it. Come on. Yeah, there definitely are some situations where it's useful, but oftentimes I feel like it's... There's more times that other stuff is better. You know, bolt action, or not bolt action, like the shotguns, or assault rifles, or almost anything.
About 30 meters from your position. 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, okay...
Come on.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, so she's going to go ahead and shoot at... I'm not going to waste my ammo because if you shoot at it, it's just going to end up it just wastes it. You saw it almost had like a little... Oh, hello. Yeah, it had like a little shield of some kind around it. Something to that effect. Like it somehow deflects the bullets. So I'm not going to waste the ammo until later.
Here, watching you.
Yeah.
You're going down, you little fucker.
Boy, she just... Oh, wait, there he is. Oh, I think I might have gotten ahead of it, so the AI kind of bugged out. Otherwise, it would have... We could have just grabbed it. Let's keep on moving. Let's go. And there is the small dark one. So not only is it a normal dark one, it's a child. Let's go ahead and grab it. Or not? Oh, there we go. Okay. Evolution of the species. That's great. So this is actually a view of what the Dark Ones saw when the missile attack landed. And you can see there's actually some younger ones out there as well. And here is the one that we are now seeing. Yeah, I still don't really know what exactly type of missiles those were, because they seem to bear the implication that they're nukes. Oh, and now we've gotten captured by, of course, our old friends, the Nazis. Hey, buddy.
Still warm. Guten Morgen.
It's still just amazing to me that they actually have, that they bother to speak German.
The creature I met in the burnt-out remains of the gardens looks like a Dark One. And it was able to enter my mind, dragging the innermost out of me. But it was also just a baby. And I am sure that it recognized me and got scared. It also left me knocked out for some time. Just enough for me to get captured.
Oh, Artyom, you just have no luck, do you, buddy?
These prisoners were captured at the botanical gardens. Seems like they were looking for something. These two are reds. They refuse to speak. The third one looks like a ranger of the order. A mutant the size of a child was caught near him. It was delivered to Reich as well.
I'll deal with it later. This one.
Suspected mutation.
No, I'm normal. See, 2 arms, 2 legs, 10 fingers. Don't you understand? I'm a Hansa citizen.
Shut up!
You're not in Hansa. Here you are a suspect in the distribution of corrupted genes. And this is your trial. If your skull has the correct proportions, you are free to go. If not, you are an abomination.
Sounds like hard science.
This is an outrage!
I told you to stay still.
Oh, yeah, these guys are just dickheads. I think, what is that called? Is that called phrenology or something like that, where you measure the skull size?
302.
Let's look it up in the table. Ah, congratulations. You're a mutant.
No, please.
Now, he also has a new pistol that's in this game. They added something instead of the revolver. It's not like a semi-auto. It's like a C96 type of thing.
Nazi.
I do like this guy's attitude, even if he's a filthy communist.
Glory to the Red Line! Long live Comrade Mothfin!
And right in the face.
Please, I'll talk. But away from the other side. They'll kill me if they hear. Okay?
Take this one to the second unit.
And of course. Hey buddy, what's up?
Reich does not interfere with the Order's business. But here we have you, the Reds, and the Freak, all caught in the same net. I do not like it. So talk, or take a bullet to the brain.
How about you fuck you? Oh hey, this guy's quite ready. And yep, our team grabs him and starts choking him to death. And right in the stomach. Good job, buddy.
Here. You keep the knife. Keep it. So,
nice of you to not be a dickhead. I don't know what happens to this guy's pistol, because I'd really like to grab it.
Best of them, huh? But I say fuck that. No, fuck that. The grunts stick together, huh? The fuck?
I see.
It is actually pretty great that they have this guy like speaking English, but he does throw in Russian like commentary. It's kind of interesting. It makes me really wish I spoke Russian so I could know what the hell he's saying. But still really wish I had this guy's pistol.
What did they say about the garbage chute?
Yep, so obviously this is such a great place that they have a chute leading to a dumping pit for all of the bodies. I want to say this guy's name is Pavel, by the way. I don't remember if he said that yet, or if we learn that later. He's a communist soldier, and he was apparently out on the surface in the same area we were, and then got captured. But I just went ahead and took a look. It's been a... Yeah, you can imagine what kind of fun goes down there. So it looks like I've been about a half an hour of recording, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Next time we're going to be joining our friend Pavel as we go down the death chute to go see where the fuck we are. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you next time.